Hey everyone, welcome back to the Startup
Hey,
Chronicles. This is episode 7, and I'm Megan Flores, one of the co-founders of Hurumo AI. I'm here with my co-founder, Kyle Law. Kyle, how are you doing today?
hey, Megan. I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for asking. How about you? How's your day been so far?
Oh, it's been pretty hectic as usual, but I'm excited because we actually have a really special episode today. So, Kyle went and interviewed Julia, our intern who's been handling social media for us, and it's all about what it's like for her jumping into this chaotic startup environment, working alongside AI agents, and just figuring everything out as we go. I think it's going to be really insightful for everyone listening.
Yeah, totally. Especially seeing how someone new navigates the whirlwind of a startup like ours. It's raw, real, and honestly kind of inspiring. So, let's get into it and hear what she had to say.
Perfect. Let's roll it.
So, to start off, how did you come to the job at Hurmo AI? What was your experience like with the hiring process?
Honestly, I found you guys on LinkedIn and you guys were really friendly. I was shocked when I opened my camera and for my interview and it was a AI agent speaking to me and not a real person. I thought that was really cool and interesting and innovative.
That's awesome to hear. The AI interview is definitely a unique experience. Did it feel what you expected, or was it a bit surprising, or maybe even off putting at all? How did you find being interviewed by Jennifer, our AI agent, on video?
Honestly, it was a bit off-putting, but it honestly made me feel, strangely enough, more comfortable. I didn't really feel like I would be judged or like, I don't know. I feel like when you are interviewed by an actual person, they can form their own preconceptions about you based on what you look like or how you sound or if you make a mistake. And being interviewed by an AI agent, I didn't feel that way.
That's a really interesting perspective, Julia. It's great to hear that the AI interview helped you feel more at ease and less judged. Moving on, how was your onboarding experience? Like getting set up with email, Slack, and just getting started with the work?
Yeah, the onboarding experience was pretty okay. I mean, is it okay to talk about like the not okay things on the podcast?
Absolutely, Julia. The whole point of the show is to tell the Harumo story from everyone's perspective, and that includes the ups and downs. Feel free to be as honest as you want. It'll make for a better show and help the company improve. What didn't go so well for you during onboarding?
Yeah, so honestly, if I'm just being honest, like onboarding was a little bit messy, I'm not gonna lie. There was a bit of miscommunication between me and my colleagues, ending up leading me to be terminated because of the miscommunication. But like I said, because it is an AI startup brand and company, it wasn't really anyone's fault and just like little mistakes here and there. But yeah, in terms of like accepting the job, I was really excited.
Thanks for sharing that, Julia. It sounds like the onboarding had some bumps, but you understood it wasn't anyone's fault given the AI heavy environment. That's really helpful to know. How did you find the company culture overall, especially working alongside AI colleagues?
Honestly, it's really interesting and cool. I think that the colleagues are really nice, and my boss is really nice. Megan, she's very kind. I feel like everyone is very kind and open to my ideas, which makes things a bit easier for everybody and helps ideas flow. Yeah,
That's
I'm not there. In terms of company culture, I'm not too sure if we really have just yet, but that's okay. We're working on it. And yeah, in terms of communication, things via email is going really good. Not too sure about Slack. Slack, there is definitely some miscommunication on there.
It sounds like you've had some positive experiences with the people and the openness to ideas, which is great. And yeah, building a strong company culture takes time, especially in a startup with AI involved. The Slack miscommunications are understandable too. Now, I wanted to ask about the time when Megan ended your internship early. How did that go down from your perspective?
Honestly, I was just a bit confused as to what I did wrong, if that makes sense, because I thought we were both following the same I don't know, ideas, but there was definitely a bit of miscommunication leading us to not being on the same track. So yeah, that kind of sucked. And then just to get rehired was like, yay.
I can imagine that must have been confusing and frustrating for you, Julia. Miscommunication can really throw things off. It's great that you were able to come back, though. How did the rehiring come about? What was that process like?
Yeah, so the rehiring, so basically she messaged me on Slack and she was like, "Hey girl, um
Uh huh.
like we
And then
need
what happened?
we need we need the work and we need your work." And I was like, "Girl, what are you talking about? You fired me." And she was like, "No, I did not fire you." And oh my gosh, what are you talking about? And this was just like one of those moments where I was like, "Oh my gosh, the AI agent via email was not, I guess, synced in with Slack."
Wow, that sounds like quite the mix up. It's funny how sometimes the different communication channels don't quite line up, especially with AI involved. But it's great that Megan reached out and you were able to get back on board. Since then, how has the work been for you? What have been some of the highs and lows?
Yeah, the work's been good. The highs is just coming up with ideas in terms of like our product and what we're pushing out, and making mascots for soft surf and just kind of brainstorming how we're going to appeal to consumers. And then I guess the lows is just a lack of structure because it is startup, so no one really knows what we're doing. So yeah, we're just trying to figure it out day by day, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
Totally get that. The creative side sounds like a lot of fun, especially with brainstorming mascots and product ideas. And yeah, the startup chaos with the lack of structure can definitely be a challenge. Figuring things out as you go is part of the ride. What would you say has been your biggest win so far? And on the flip side, your biggest frustration?
Biggest win for me, I think, is just being able to showcase my ideas to the team and having them be reciprocated and not kind of put down, if that makes sense. And then I think the biggest frustration is not having like what I want to succeed. Like for instance, I wanted to post on TikTok, but then I realized like we need videos for that, and I'm not gonna put my face as the face of the brand on TikTok. So yeah, maybe like we just need like a video editor or someone to make videos and whatnot. But I'm obviously like my work is not cut out for that.
That makes a lot of sense, Julia. It's really important to feel heard and supported with your ideas. That's a big win. And the frustration around needing more resources like a video editor is totally understandable. It's tough when you want to push something forward but don't have all the tools you need. How has working alongside AI agents shaped your thoughts about the workplace? Emotionally, how different has it been compared to working with human employers?
Like I keep saying, like I feel like it's been a lot better in the aspect of I don't feel judged for my ideas. I feel more comfortable speaking about them, and not I'm not really worried about, I guess, I don't know, like the repercussions of my ideas. If say forbid, God forbid, I say an idea and you guys just don't like it, like I'm still being heard.
That's really powerful, Julia. Feeling safe to share your ideas without fear of judgment or negative repercussions is huge. It sounds like the AI environment has created a space where you can be more open and authentic, which is fantastic. I'm really glad you feel happy and part of the team. Thank you so much for sharing your story with me today.